We welcome back Marina Anderson to talk about how to
Hi.
get an acting career going. Marina, how is it going?
Oh, good, good. I'm settling in right now.
Great seeing you again. How are the dogs?
They're good.
Oh,
Hachi's here on my typewriter table, just kind of nestled in here. So
they sound like they're being very good.
they're being very good right now.
Yeah.
Yes. As long as somebody doesn't come to the door.
It was great to see you again. Thanks for
It
coming.
is,
You
yeah.
too. Thanks for having me back.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now,
So
where would you like to begin on this, on where to get started when you want to become an actor in the industry?
I get it always a constant thing of how do I get in the business and what do I do? I mean, a lot of things have changed since I first started, but then a lot of things haven't changed at all. But you got your basics, and so we can go over some of the basics. But as far as how to get your break and how do I get in the union, is that those are a little more complex. But as I said before, my other interview is just keep your opportunities open, because you never know what's going to lead to what. So even if you're doing production or makeup or wardrobe or whatever, even background work, you never know if you're going to get bumped up in lines or hired for something, somebody gets sick and cancels out. So you never know. So
Can you make any money doing stuff like that?
stuff like,
Those other jobs, that are behind the scene jobs and stuff. Does
oh
that pay
yeah,
pretty good sometimes?
oh yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I supported myself through the acting thing by doing production work.
Nice.
Production assistant, executive secretary, I mean, you name it. Oh yeah, it pays good.
I think, if I didn't make it, I'd be perfectly content somewhere in a cool position in the background, just making it all happen sometimes.
Well, I often tell my students, I said, sometimes the best experiences do background work.
Yeah.
You're on set, you're getting paid, you observe of the different jobs they do, on camera, off camera, and you get like a smorgasbord of what the atmosphere is like. And that's, to me, to get paid and have that kind of opportunity, I think, it's like,
That's been common with the guests we've had on, hasn't it, Mark? They're
Yeah,
like, man,
and
I just want to get down there and learn. I'm just going to go down there and sit in those chairs until something happens where I can get myself over there. They're just driven like that.
I mean,
yeah,
I've done a lot of productions. It really is, informative and rewarding.
it is. Like I said, you learn about every phase of the business pretty much on filming, and you network. There's other actors there, obviously, and you never know who's going to say, "Hey, I heard about an audition that you'd be right for." You never know. So, so that's one thing. But back to the very basics is you're going to need a picture. You're going to have a photograph, and so people say, "Well, how much do I spend? What photographer do I go to?" So it's a little bit different for commercials and TV and film, but then again, not really, because the quality of the cameras in your phone are so good now. You can really do your own selfies for so initial submissions and things like that. Especially if it's kind of like a hobby. I just did for fun a selfie of myself, with my hair change and everything, and people thought I had it professionally done. So and for kids are constantly changing. I mean, you can't pay $300 when 6 months later they're going to look different. It's a lot of money. So I encourage parents to get handy with the camera and do those pictures. Make sure you got light in the eyes for your key light, maybe a little background light, like you see here, like a halo light kind of thing. And just basics, go online. There's so many tutorials on YouTube how to do it. There's really no excuse not to know. Just Google it or go to YouTube. So anyway, having a basic picture is key. And so so for commercials, they don't want a dramatic picture. They don't want some they like smiles, they like warm, they like approachable, outdoors preferably. Although a lot of photographers like to do indoors, which is fine, but it has more of a studio kind of a look. So I always suggest outdoors. Make sure you get great lighting. Don't get shadows on your face. Make it look open and airy and light, and look at the commercials. Look at the scenarios that they have in commercials. What are they wearing? Right? That's key too. You can have a nice tight headshot, and not worry too much about your wardrobe. But I find more and more, actors, they book more and more. I didn't have to do that when I was doing commercials, but now it's more towards, are you looking like a nurse? Are you looking like the person at Home Depot, the shopper, the person who works there? You don't have to really have a lab coat per se to be like a doctor or something, but you can indicate in your wardrobe, like a little tailored shirt or a little more formal look or something. Put a stethoscope around your neck or something, little touches. So it's not distracting, but they can easily see you like, boom, oh, doctor type, oh, nurse, oh, mom type. So they go, well, what do I wear? Okay, look at commercials, go through magazines, see what they're wearing. What's your age range? Look for those kind of, especially for kids. What are they wearing? How are they doing? How are they posing? But people can get too carried away with how does it, oh, this is a cool, like really artsy photograph. They're not going to see that online. We'll get to that in a second. They're going to see just it's like a 2x2 picture online, what they go through. So they're not going to see like if it's like off camera, like one of those kind of artsy kind of thing. They're not going to. They'll see like force them. You got to have it centered, and so the eye goes directly to the person. So don't get carried away in the artsy fartsy kind of stuff.
And you could do a lot of different things, like you said, doctorish or
it's like
police or something.
Think you're going to be cast.
Smart.
So
Well, what if you just had like a general set of pictures? Would you do like several things, but you can't do like 50 things?
Depending on which acting website you go to, you can have a lot of pictures on some of them kind of limited, but it is good to have a nice variety. So when eventually you do get your agent or even self-submissions, you can have that's the pharmacist, and you have a picture more correlated to that character to submit on versus well, if you only have a mom picture, but they want like the executive, it's going to be hard for them to imagine sometimes in their head how you're going to look as an executive when you're like this mom with a ponytail and a soccer shirt on kind of thing. You know what I mean?
So no more of the days where you come with this big book of pictures that some photographer did. Now it's more like, you better just get good at doing these, because you can constantly be updating them. And like you said, you change, unless your uncle is a photographer.
Yeah, and it's also good to have it changed up like, every 6 months, because when you do the submissions, they kind of get used to seeing the pictures.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I know exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And so they kind of at some point maybe start glossing over them because they're familiar with it. Whereas you have a new one, even if it's just changing the color of the background, it's going, oh yeah, I remember. Oh, that's a little different. Oh, that's so and so. Oh yeah. That kind of thing.
Clever.
So you want to change it up.
Really smart.
Men, you don't have that much of a choice with hair, but women do. And we can wear wigs too. Well, guys can too. You can wear like hair pieces and stuff, but it isn't as prevalent as what women do with their hair. Different hairdos. Like if I was more of an executive, I wouldn't have it like this. This is more casual, or an attorney or something would have it more coiffed and
like an office guy or a worker guy or a police guy.
Yeah. And a lot of guys have this police uniforms to look more cop-like, or a SWAT team, that kind of thing. And if you do background work, it especially applies for that, because they want people with a lot of really infinite wardrobe. And they'll cast you based on your wardrobe.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was hearing that. I'm like, wait, you brought your own clothes? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, is that common? They're like, oh, totally.
Yeah, wardrobe used to love me when I would come with several options, because some people would have it like clothes folded in their backpack, and I'd have a whole, garment bag, and it'd be all professional, and they'll be like, great options.
Yeah, wear one, bring two is like the common phrase.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Bring one. But
Wow.
the more you have, and then if wardrobe, they appreciate that, so they'll have you back. Oh, they have a great wardrobe, let's have them back. But in the
Oh
lower
my
budget
God.
films and projects, they like it too. Because even in major TV shows that I've been cast, they go, send us pictures of your wardrobe that you feel you might be comfortable in, or that was, and I spent like 3 hours sorting through wardrobe and taking selfies before these. Oh, let's bring this and we'll see how this, and then have the fitting with wardrobe, and inevitably they would, have what they provided. But a couple times it was my own wardrobe too. So you never know. So it is, nice to have a variety of wardrobe, but again, kind of tune it in to how you might be cast. It helps.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like you could, have like a whole room full of wardrobe you never wear. Period pieces specifically, 50s, Edwardian. I mean, goodness knows, there's a lot of people who have that because that's what they do. They just collect wardrobe.
And it's smart to avoid logos too, right?
Avoid what?
Logos, like the Nike logo, or you wear Nike gear or
yes.
something. They don't want that.
No, no, they don't want logos.
No, that whole thing, that just
They
shocked me to
block
death,
those
though.
out, or they just don't have you wear it.
That
And or accessories that you might have too.
is terrible. You got a bunch of clothes, so you get the job. Oh, well. Oh, well, that does not seem fair to me. That does not seem, but if you want to go, go the extra mile, if that's what it takes to get it.
Yeah, I mean, go for it. It's like, if you don't try, just give it your all. And then if you get tired of it, then start making.
I guess workers with the best tools sometimes have the best stuff, and they get the job. They have the best tools.
Yeah, right.
I
know
mean,
how to do your makeup, even for guys. Know how to do, just basic makeup. It's
Sure.
if you're
Okay.
looking for a real rugged look and outdoorsy and that, then don't wear anything. But if you're, more of a dad type, or it's supposed to be maybe a smoother complexion or something, learn how to, do little touch-ups and things like that without looking like you have makeup. That's kind of it. So,
right, just a little bit.
a little bit of
Just a little bit.
bronzer, Yeah. So once you have that picture or those pictures, then try to find an agent, and you go online to these websites and you can self-submit commercials, TV, reality shows they cast, industrials. I mean, it's along with print. So a lot of opportunities.
And who knows what they're looking for. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take all your advice from you. I'm going to go right in there and just do it just for fun and just to see what happens.
Yeah. Especially now that say they used to hire actors to play doctors in commercials. Now it's like, want a real fireman, want a real doctor, want the real nurse, we want the real secretary, want the real teacher. So all those jobs that you've had in the past, put that on your resume, because they'll be the real, podcaster, the real host, or
That's smart.
whatever,
Yeah.
So you never know with that too, the way that they've changed and what they're looking for now. So, and if you can change up your look to look, like a punk rock or something, do that. Get a picture of that going. Guys with mustaches and you decide to shave it, take a picture of the mustache first before you shave it. So you have that picture to show, because if you have time, you can grow it back, or you just have a fake one. Go to the beauty supply and get a really decent looking fake one, so you can change it up. All sorts of things that guys can do to expand your opportunity.
Who knows where you could end up? They could look at my picture. That's just the exact crazy neighbor we're looking for.
Yeah.
Call him. Shoot, I'm gonna do that. And they always tell you what it's about, right? So you can do like a punk rocker, farmer, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, there's that description in the casting, like the character, and then has the description and a summary of the project.
And everybody has stuff at their house. You could pretty much whip something up, some kind of outfit or costume, sort of.
Right. Or if you want to have some background, you can, if you dip with the camera, blur it out a little bit, like if you're in the kitchen cooking something. But again, on these websites and what the agents submit you for, it's only like this big of a picture.
Yeah.
So you have,
Mhm.
say, a couple hundred agents, literally, submitting for a national commercial. And those couple hundred agents are going to submit at least 2 to 3 people.
You've been a producer.
Uh-huh.
How the heck do you sift through all of that?
Well, it depends on casting, what their method is. A lot of times they'll look at the submissions, or they'll have an assistant look through the submissions and see, kind of narrow it out, or they'll go by certain agencies that they're familiar with. So it depends a lot of times on what agency you're with, who they're going to see and call in for the audition. But with everybody like self-taping for acting and they do for commercials too, although for commercials I've been doing a lot of Zoom auditions. So they get you like kind of in the room, but it's live. But for acting, it's self-taped, so the casting look at it, I can't say totally at their leisure because they've got a deadline, but it's different that way. So yeah, it's just certain things changed with parameters, and yeah.
I bet people are just amazed. I just got amazed when you said I do a lot of Zoom auditions. I'm like, wait, there are Zoom auditions?
Yeah,
so
sign me up.
they're rather awkward because when you're trying to do an eye line and you have somebody else in the scene, they tell you to look one way, but the person is actually like, I'm looking at you now on screen, but I'm going to be talking to this person, but you're talking to me, but I'm supposed to be looking here for the eye line. So it's really, you can't do that. You got to talk to the person and just listen to them. So it is a psych out kind of training you have to do to yourself. So they're fun.
Is it common to get an agent without doing any work, just based on your photo?
Sometimes, yeah, depending what type you are, or they just happen to have a place in their roster for someone that they're looking for. On YouTube, you do podcasts and whatnot. Who knows? I mean, it's all a crapshoot. It's kind of like going to Las Vegas in a way.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You never know. Oh, we're going to circle back to the agent submissions. So they send all those agents, send it down to casting, and they kind of go through it. But all they see are those little
4x4 or whatever.
If they take the time, I think they can click on it and it will enlarge it. But they want to get down to like, the very basics of who they want to call in and stuff like that. So they just go through sheets by sheets, or the assistant will like punch up the pictures and like set aside whatever their organization thing is on their computer. It's quite efficient, but when you think of the numbers, I mean, it's like you get an audition, you're kind of like a winner just to get the audition, let alone book. So, and
What is an agent anyway, by the way? What the hell do I need an agent for?
Why do you need an agent? Because a lot of times they get submissions that they can get you in on that do not come through the actor breakdowns that you self-submit for.
They got inside,
especially for TV and film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And a lot of times they'll get direct calls from casting. That's what happened with me on Seinfeld. My voiceover agent was Don Pitts at the time, and they had a call from the producers of Seinfeld that they were looking for different voices for this scene where Julia Dreyfus was in the car and she's like dialing up, and they said, "Can you?" They called me up and they said, "Can you do a Southern accent?" I said, "Sure." Said, "Okay, we're going to do it." And this was all done by phone. I was literally on the phone with the producers doing this Southern accent, and it was kind of like a faith thing. And so I got cast off of that. And then by the time I went in to record, it was like 5 or 6 lines. Sorry, I didn't get my phone out. They edited it down to 1 word. So last season of Seinfeld, that they called the burning episode, I had my 1 word, which was faith. and I residuals. So it's like, so sometimes they will get requests directly into the agent, and it goes to, they'll go, "Oh, let's call Marina now and disconnect this. Sorry, I forgot to unplug my phone." Okay. So voiceover and the same thing for commercials. So again, you never know. But again, the agent also can negotiate.
That's
You can
right.
negotiate on your own, but for the most part, unless you've done agenting and you've done commercials and stuff, you really don't know what to ask for or what numbers and how, like, no, I don't want to get scale, or if you're non-union, where do you start? Well, they're offering like $100 and
Mhm.
it's like it's a lead in a commercial or something. Maybe you
Yeah.
should get $1,000. So an agent is important for negotiating. Also managers aren't supposed to negotiate technically, an agent is, but
So what is the difference
Yeah,
between a
negotiating.
manager and an agent?
a manager is how I described it to people. A manager to me is like the orchestra.
He protects you from an agent.
Yes.
No,
Oh.
no, I'm just kidding.
Sometimes.
That
Yeah.
was terrible.
It's kind of like the orchestra leader, and the manager pulls in sometimes the agent or the entertainment attorney. It's like the team pulls the team together. And when the actor has a lot of projects going on in very different directions, voiceovers, personal appearance, stand-up comedy, whatever it is, they, I can say manipulate, but they orchestrate and they organize the person's career. Sometimes somebody just starting off in the business, it's good to have a manager, because if you don't have an agent and they see potential in the person, this is what I did for a lot of people. I connected them up with an agent and gave them pointers and stuff like that to help get them started. I don't do that anymore, by the way. It's a lot of time consuming thing.
I bet.
There are different, yes. And so according to the state laws, an agent is licensed to negotiate. A manager is supposed to guide. A lot of managers do negotiate. They don't, whatever. It's like go over contracts, advise. They cannot promise work. They do not charge. This is where the ripoffs come in, and a lot of people still fall prey to it. You do not pay an agent or a manager anything until you book something.
Yeah.
Then you give them commission off of what you make. Now that commission, that percentage can vary a lot. And so
Still, though, they don't get paid until you get paid. I like that philosophy. This is a complicated, and that was a really good question, Mark, actually.
It's in depth. And so, and the contracts, man, you have to be very careful about contracts as to what you're signing. A lot of people, they'll just, oh, they're so excited to get the agent or the manager, and they'll just, and I'm like, whoa. Did you read that? Well, yeah, well, then, that's okay. I said, no, that part is not okay. You should always, this is really getting into it. Always get a copy of most times the payment goes through the agent or manager and then to you, but you can have the payment go to you first and then you give them commission. Because, and this has come up recently with an agency, is they'll go under, they'll fold because they've been embezzling money, and you don't get your commissions that way. You get your payments that way. They take it, and that's happened a lot. So you want to make sure you're getting your money.
Oh my goodness.
And the percentage can vary anywhere from 5 to 15 to 20%, depending on what you agreed to. But if you're a union, there are regulations to control that. So you do have protection through the unions in that sense. And that's a good part of that. So if you're first starting off, most likely you're not union, and that's okay. And there's a lot of people who have an opportunity to join the union, and it's a lot of money. I think it's like $3,200 now, 34 maybe. Unless you have to, I always tell them, hold that, and get more footage on yourself with non-union work, because once you join the union, the opportunities get slimmer, and it's a harder drive to get more credits. So I think it's easier, in my opinion, might be
From what I surmised though from other
Okay, but
people, they told me
I-
eventually you will join the union, right?
eventually,
You can
Eventually.
become a must join too.
right. Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you're on the must join, that, on your next SAG project, then you have to join. But until that happens, keep getting footage, because the more
Hmm.
footage you have, the more tools you have to sell yourself to get along further and pump yourself up there with your career.
And doesn't casting want to book more non-union than union, or is it different nowadays?
With voiceovers, it's predominantly non-union. On camera, there's a great amount that are non-union, and then there's a good portion that are union. So it does vary.
It bothers me that that unions are needed to protect you. I
And
mean, what do you
well-
get when you join this union?
well, the protections on set, certain protocols, make sure you get paid. They have to pay you within a certain amount of time, otherwise there's penalties that they have to pay that accrue. That happened to me a few times. They were like a month late, and then I got like maybe $1,000 worth of penalty fees just because they were
Oh
late.
yeah, I remember those penalties. Yeah.
So yeah, there's certain safety on set, but then again, there's a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of union productions that people have gotten injured, they don't pay attention to safety on set. So that's why they have certain departments that if you have a problem, you call and they send a rep over or something. So, I mean, there's definitely an advantage to it, but the disadvantage is if you're starting out and you really need those credits, I wouldn't suggest to immediately join. I would like hold off on that a little bit. That's my personal advice.
At what stages do you just start looking for managers and agents and stuff like that? What do you have to accomplish before that, really?
It's so dependent on what the person is doing and what you have accomplished. And you have like incredible YouTube following or Instagram. I mean, you're talking about like 100,000 to million or more or something. Then, that they do tend to take notice about those kind of numbers. Because I know a lot of people when they cast, they go, oh, they've got this kind of social media presence. That'll bring that kind of, they think it'll bring presence to their project. It doesn't always translate that way though, but why not go for it? You can build up that kind of audience. I have a client who I managed for a couple of years, and super, super funny guy. Got him with an agent, and he booked a national commercial, and then he booked a Nickelodeon, but he wanted to do the stand-up comedy thing. And so we parted ways. We're still friends, but he's now doing clubs all over the US. And I'm so proud of him. He's so funny. David Smalley. So, so it depends, what the person wants to do and how you want.
We've had a couple of other guests say that about they only go by your some productions only go by your social media following. Have you heard of that?
It's well, an entire production casting everybody's social media, and I haven't heard of that, but
not that, but like they'll book somebody who's got 50,000 followers over you. Yeah.
Right. Because it's that presence that they want. They think it's going to translate into people watching their production, their project.
Would you say that's one of the main newest key factors in all of this? Social media?
Yeah. It is. And I've talked about it with a lot of my actor friends, and it's kind of a frustrating kind of thing, because that is a whole beast in itself to build up. And if you're not adept to it, or if you don't have the time to do it, I mean, it's like, geez, it's
a bit of an advantage to the younger people who have a lifelong, commitment to these platforms.
Exactly. The TikTok, the Twitter, the, Instagram. And it's like, oh my God, it is time consuming. I don't do it. I haven't done it for my publicity stuff either. I leave it up to my clients to do. So, it's like, that's a full-time job I'm going to do this for you. You take care of that. So,
That's
but
smart.
yes, it can have an influence on a casting or something, sure.
And gang, Marina is not only David Carradine's wife, she was in the business very, very young. This spider web called the entertainment business. So please, listen to what she's saying.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, okay, so back to the agent thing. Once you get the pictures done, I strongly suggest, you can do it at the same time, but go to the acting platforms. So there's Casting Networks, there's Backstage, there's Casting Frontier, and Actors Access. Those are the 4 main ones. It gets expensive to do this subscription for all of these. And every time you add pictures or change things, depending on what subscription you have, it costs you to change pictures and whatnot. So it can get pretty expensive. But those are the main ones to get your pictures up, get your profiles done, and you can self-submit through those platforms. So get it going. If you're going to do it and do it right, and give it your full shot with doing all of it. And that's where I would suggest starting, and then see about getting an agent and get some credits behind you and some footage. Even if you do, there's a lot of student films, USC, UCLA, AFI, these film shorts that, don't pay anything, but they'll do deferred or meals and credit, IMDb credit. Do it. If you get cast, do it. You get that footage. So then you can get your agent.
So if you have to do something at home, what do you think the basic necessities are?
For home, to do at home, what, self-tape?
Mm-hmm.
To do at home self-tape. Jeez. Okay. Well, okay. You need lights. You got your cell phone for the camera. Then it's like, okay, what kind of lights? I have 3 different kinds of lights, because with the ring light, I didn't like the ring. It made me look like an alien. So now I got a different kind of, it's a LED light, but it's like a solid moon looking thing. So I don't get like the ring in my eyes. And have a box light that has like a filter over it. So you have your different various lights. Make sure you have a setup where you can read with someone, whether that's Zoom, FaceTime. I put people on speakerphone, so I gotta have a reader, because they don't provide readers. That's one of my gripes. I can hear she wants to go out to be. Run and let her out. So lighting is key. Get a room where it's fairly quiet, or as quiet as you can get it. Voiceovers is an entirely different ball of wax. So those are the basics. And of course you have your computer, because you're going to have to be able to send that, over the internet to submit that self-tape. So a computer is essential as well. So those are your basics. I wouldn't go and get like a lavalier. You did the sound from your cell phone is fine, because it's going to be up close.
So this side will tell you what the job is, basically what the role is. You're going to do something that they have on the site, like a script that they have on the site, right? Right.
Yeah. So when you self-submit,
that sounds fun.
It's like, okay, Actors Access, and it's the role of Lola, 40 to 60, and they give a description of the character, and then you click on it, and it goes to your profile, and then you can submit what picture, and then if you have footage, you can submit the footage with it, and then you click and it goes in. And then as you get an audition, you get a notification.
Ooh.
And they tell you in the notification what you have to do for the audition. And then you send it usually through EchoCast or something.
Wow, I'm trying to try that, but you got to put some money into it.
Well, to get your profile up to be able to self-submit, yes.
Can't be that bad, right?
It's not a tremendous initial, but they're monthly to be able to have the
they're gonna nickel and dime you to death. I got it.
Of them. And if you have 4 going, Actors Access is to me the most reasonable of them all. I mean, it's like, well, if you're union, you get a discount, but I think something like $60 for the year to self.
And that's nationwide,
That's cool.
right?
Like,
Actors Access is nationwide, right? Because our friends in North
Yeah.
Carolina, I think, use Actors Access.
yeah.
Mm.
And,
What's the best of the
and
best? That's probably,
Mhm.
I was going to say, sorry to interrupt. Is that like the best deal? You say this, but what's the best of the best?
Well, the thing is, Actors Access is pretty much for TV film projects.
Oh,
Backstage, you get a conglomerate. Casting Networks is primarily for commercials and other kind of odd projects and stuff.
huh.
So it varies, but Actors Access is primarily for the acting and for TV and film. Sometimes I get a reality show thing in there, but pretty much. So yeah. So
And there's about 4 of them, you say.
Mhm.
You said you use about 4 of them?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
I want to look at all those. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fascinating, really.
Yeah. It's a pain in the butt to do because when you go into your profile, you got to do all your abilities, your sport,
Your height,
your singing, your height. Blah, blah. So it's a concentrated effort, but once you get it done,
Yeah, you got to do it all from home.
yeah,
So,
you have fun submitting.
so
or
say
something.
they call me, and I go down there, and I'm lost, how do I impress these people?
Go down where?
Like if
The
you
rabbit
if you get a
hole?
call.
No,
Yeah.
casting. Go
Yeah,
down to
actually explain
casting.
that. Go ahead.
Well, for the most part, I mean, I think they're doing every so often in person now, but for the most part, it's online. You'll either do a Zoom or you'll do the self-tape.
So there's been
Well,
a lot of
they have an app called Blue Jeans. I did some auditions through Blue Jeans. That's another app you put on your phone or computer, and it's basically the same thing as like a Zoom. It locks into the casting thing, and then you're live with them, and they like quote put you in a room, and you can see some other actors in there on the different boxes, and then they call you into the room, and then all of a sudden they drop away, and then you're just viewing the casting. And weird, kind of fun, but it's awkward to get used to. Sometimes in the beginning, it's just awkward.
I like all this online stuff. I'd much rather attempt things that way, at least in the beginning, than go down and be like in front of this firing squad of people all the time, judging.
Well, that's a main advantage. One thing that I just absolutely love, because when you're in the room, if I pick up on vibes super easy, and if I send some tense or actors out in the waiting room, the vibe is it used to throw me sometimes. And then if you flub a line or something, then you're right in there with the casting person, like, can I do that again? It's like, so if you're at home, erase it, you put your cue cards up or something, or you have your paper off here, and you could just do it again and again and again and again until you get what you want to present. So that to me is a major factor. But my pet peeve is that for projects, they don't have a reader, and you can't always get someone to read with you.
That's a good point.
And if you do, it's like I've had a few times, and they just don't know how to read, and it's distracting, and it's like, so there's pros and cons, challenges to it. And it kind of gives you an overview of how it is, but give it a go.
Now, do you have to do scenes with other actors too? Was that what you were mentioning earlier? That you would have to go on a Zoom, and that must be real difficult than being in person with the actor.
Yeah, well, in the room with casting, in the room, they would read with you. So you would actually have a live person looking at you, You're doing a self-tape, unless you have a friend there to do it off camera. You're looking at, like, I'm looking at you, but you're on, let's say we're FaceTime or something. So, it's a little different. I'd rather, be able to do it over and over again until I get what I want.
Smart.
And traffic and parking, you don't have to deal with that anymore. Oh my God.
Oh, especially in LA.
Yeah. Oh, geez. It's like you one audition and it's like the whole day is pretty much gone. It's like it was exhausting. So in this sense, it's much, much better. So
Smart.
I like that part of it. So back to the agents again, to find an agent, to submit for an agent. There, I would, I say Google it, but there's a lot of acting workshops and things. I would say the key thing to be able to do is to cold read, whether it's commercials or TV and film. Cold read, be able to know how to look at a script and then have it there, but relate to the actor and just pick up a few words. And then, so you have to go over the script enough to get it in your head. So you just log in a word and you've got the thing to relate to. A lot of people like memorizing it. I don't like doing it, especially if you have like 5 pages. It's like, I won't bother doing that. I will put a cue cards or do it off paper or something and just do it that way.
I always wondered about that. I'd be like, I will never be able to remember all that. There's no way.
Well, but think of it this
And you
way.
have all that voiceover experience too. That's pretty fascinating to me.
Voiceover, yeah, it's a whole other beast.
That's actually, I mean, when I was little, I used to do like voices and funny stuff. And then later in life, I became like a singer and stuff, so I could do like stuff like that, and I always thought, that would be so fun. I used to watch like The Simpsons and stuff like that. And it's just like, how do you even start and get into something like that? That'd be so fun.
You need your audition, audition voiceover demo.
How do you build experience for nothing?
With voiceovers, in a way, it's a little easier because you can got the equipment, you guys, but you can record it yourself. Initially to get interest if you're like really super good with voices and whatnot, but it's better to get it professionally done. That's very pricey. It runs anywhere from $5,000 to $3,000 depending on what you're putting together.
Yeah.
There's animation, there's character, there's radio, there's radio imaging. I mean, there's all these different categories to voiceovers. Video. Your friend of mine, Ellen Dubin, she's made a voice, career video, and she's done voices for Disney, and she's got this beautiful booming voice, so it's very distinctive kind of a voice. So it depends on what you have going on, what you can do, but they have to listen to something, right? So you have to put something on tape, and then you got sound effects and maybe music to it or whatever. So you have to have a little produced so it's entertaining. But when raw talent is raw talent, and if you don't have that, I say just try anyway and put those voices on tape, put those characters on tape, and see if you can get an agent to listen to them. Get a listing from SAG-AFTRA has their website where you can look up various their agents that are SAG-AFTRA franchised agents. So they have to conform to the rules and regulations of the guild, the union. If they're not, then they're part of another kind of a organization, and they have regulations with that group as well. So that's good. So just keep knocking on the door, and you got to persevere. It's a really tough business. But then again, there's some people who have just like David C. Smalley, he like his first audition, and he booked. It's like you never know. So
what about things like YouTube? What if you just utilize something free like that to just really pour a lot of content into it, and then can you almost bypass all of this?
Well, that could be your showcase. If you do characters and you say you do, makeup and the whole thing, and why not? Get it up and get viewers going, and then you can use that as the tool to say, hey, I've got 100,000 followers, on my YouTube page. Take a look, and I'm pretty sure they'll take a look.
Oh,
see what you got. Yeah.
And now the general public just has all this equipment.
Then start monetizing. Once you get 1,000 followers, you can start monetizing that way.
Oh,
Start
yeah.
earning some bucks.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great tool. Instagram, a great tool as well. It's just,
We love both
I
of
know.
them. We
Oh,
sure
yeah.
do.
Yeah. TikTok is fun, but I wouldn't say there's so much of a showcase per se. But
No, and people's attention spans on TikTok are short-lived, if you know what I mean.
yeah. So
I'm shocked at how quickly I can lose an hour just looking at those things.
yes, yeah, I know, but some of them are hysterical.
Mhm.
Oh, they really are.
Oh, yeah, I wanted something important. I'll look at my sheet here, what you guys suggested. So do you have any questions about the submissions for the self-submit when you self-submit yourself? What the process is?
Yeah.
What?
What would be the process when you self-submit? Just email it to them or?
Well, so
But
basically you
because
get
they're-
those webs. Yeah.
Yeah, each website has their own portal that you
Yes, okay.
Mhm.
and when you get notifications, so depending what you have in your profile, so age range, certain criteria, and then you when those castings come up, it'll send you a notification if you fit that, so you don't even have to really go through every day to look. You'll get the notifications. So like today I got like 5 notifications of roles that I'm fit for, that I could submit on. And so I click on that and it takes me to the website, and then I just
Submit. Okay.
Right. And if I get an audition, I get the notification, and then I do the self-tape or Zoom, whatever, send it in, and either book or don't.
And each of the 4 websites you mentioned, when you go there, they make it clear what they specialize in, right?
What they specialize in?
Well, you
Yes,
said
Oh.
that
what kind of
one was
project
more like film
Or
and TV.
TV and film,
Okay,
the other one.
Yeah, they'll say if it's not union, non-union, they'll get all the specifics, if it pays, what it pays. It'll all be there. Yeah.
And the one you mentioned was pretty much the best deal and good for a starter.
Well, for TV film, but see there again, Actors Access for actors self-submitting, you're not going to get, Blue Bloods, or you're not going to get the primetime shows on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That
So-
goes to agents.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I get
That
exactly what you're
answers my
saying.
question fully.
If
Right
they're
there.
looking for maybe a real specific, a specialty kind of a thing, and casting's having a hard time, they might post there to find unique characters.
So this is really all coming together though in a really nice way. I mean, you get your thing going at home, you figure out how to get your look together, you go through the website, you see what they want, you make yourself look like what they want. You take all these, videos and shots of yourself and submit it, and fingers crossed.
Yeah,
It's come a long way, I'll say that. That's for
That's
sure.
cool.
it has.
You know what it might do? It might get like the best of the best out there, finally. I didn't like how you had to know someone always in the past. And I'm sure
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
still true.
It's still true.
It is still true.
Absolutely.
But
And-
at least there's some chance where your face will go across somebody's eyes that
Right.
that can do something for you.
It's especially with commercials,
Mhm.
because there's just so much stuff with that, especially with commercials. And now with all the, inclusivity and everything, it's a much broader base with their casting and what they look for, and they're unique and individual. It's great. It's such a broad spectrum now. It's not such a narrow thing anymore.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So everybody take her advice and get in there and just start producing, just follow their instructions and get those pictures in there. And gosh,
But learn how to cold read.
Colder, yeah.
Yeah. And then go from there and scene study and get your basics down. And here's the thing that I always told my students is like, as much as you might love my class, I encourage you to leave, go elsewhere. You need to get a variety of different approaches. Anytime you have like a guru kind of a situation where they only want you to take their classes and it's all geared to their specific thing, I say sample it and then get out.
Mhm.
You need to get your base and your foundation going. I mean, I went, Meisner, Jack Garfa, and Milton Castells. I mean, Larry Moss. I mean, it was like the top coaches in the industry. So I've got that for my school and stuff like that. But to draw upon, Stanislavski, the method. I mean, it's like, you know, the variety, and then you decide what works for you and what doesn't, and you create your own method. And that's what I suggest for people to do. Just don't guru it and like, oh yeah, so that's the only way to do it. And I'm like, no, don't.
So the classes are very crucial also, right?
Yeah, you're gonna get your feet wet. There's some people just they've never taken a class, you know, and they booked. So it depends on your comfort level, but it's you sometimes you need that person to tell you like, okay, you know, you got to pull it back and talk to me. Don't tell me, you know, talk to me, relate to me, look at me, like listen. There's key things that you can't always direct yourself. You need that person to, and then when it starts to click in, then you can feel when you're doing it, when you're not, kind of a thing. So, and there's so many coaches out there, so many acting classes, and commercials are very, very different kind of a training because you're doing cue cards and stuff like that, and handling product, and it's different. But it's fun.
What else did your class cover that our viewers might be interested in?
Oh goodness, I was teaching everything, and from 2-year-olds to adults. So, yeah, and
2 years old.
Yeah, improv. Do like Second City and those improv companies are great. I suggest doing that. It's heavy duty on a resume. It holds a lot of weight. So if you do stand up, if you write your own material, these are all things to put on your resume and whatnot. And they love that for comedies, for sitcoms. That's crucial. That's crucial to have in your basket there.
Smart.
Oh, boy, that'd be hard. Write your own material, go out and improv it. Wow.
Well, I've always thought about doing that. Yeah, I still might do it one day.
You'd be really good at it. You just tell.
I do have some material.
You're smart. That's why it would be good. You've seen, yeah, you're knowledgeable.
I would love to do a Stiller and Mira. Yeah, I would love to do a duo team, not so much solo. You remember the duo teams, the comedy teams?
Oh yeah, okay.
You know, so I would love to do, you know, something like that, more like little skits kind of a thing, stand up with a partner. I think that would be fun to do. Maybe I'll start looking for,
Yeah, you really should.
What are you involved in lately these days?
Acting wise?
What are you doing?
Just do an occasional audition, you know, it's like, that's pretty much it.
Nothing wrong with that though.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm busy with my publicity clients and the puppies. So it kind of keeps me busy. I really want to, I'm inching my way back into that kid book and getting them done. So
Your students reach out to you a lot still, and just do you have people reaching out for you for guidance?
yeah, my ex-students, they call me every once in a while to coach them for auditions.
Oh,
They have
great.
an audition coming up, and it's like I'll go over it with them and I'll read with them and coach them on it, and you know, yeah, that got a lot of callbacks that way. So that's rewarding.
You could almost start like so much, you could almost start a service where, like, if someone needed that like right away, being a voice actor and everything, you're just like, you can just instantly go into it, right? You can just instantly go into the part, right?
Oh yeah.
And people need that done, and they need a little quick coaching.
Yep.
Are there services like that?
I don't know. I just call it coaching.
There you go.
Well, as an actor, if I need someone like right away and I don't have anyone, who do I reach out to?
To read with?
Yeah.
A lot of times people go on Facebook and actor Facebook groups or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
It's true.
Or what I did in the
Mhm.
past is I self-tape recorded my
Mm.
voice with the
Yeah.
other person doing the dialogue and as me as the other person.
Oh,
That
right.
got
Why
very
didn't I think of
tricky to
that?
do, because it's the space between that I'm doing my dialogue before the other line comes up and stuff. So I would be like pausing, and it was I'd be like an hour, like getting the timing of it right and try not to hear the click and stuff like that. So, well, pain in the arse,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
you do what you got to do. And if you don't have a partner, and sometimes you can, for a very, very short thing, which is what I did just fairly recently. It was just one line before mine, and I couldn't find anybody to read the one line, and I went, I'm just going to react to the person saying it to me, and I did.
Mm.
Do what you got to do. So
Well, with your guidance and all this information, people should, especially younger people, should fall right into this kind of algorithm, this set of steps that you need to get to your goal. I mean, because it seems like, well, they're used to setting up their profile, and that seems to be the key to all of this, right? You
Right.
get your profile, you get yourself looking a
Pictures.
certain way.
They're into the selfies, so
No, 100%.
pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're kind of ahead of the game in a way,
Yeah.
versus the older people who are getting used to doing the selfies. And
But still, you can still get into the whole new way of this. That's the cool thing. That's what I always liked about computers. They couldn't get too far ahead of me. It changes so fast.
yeah,
Every 5 years, the whole thing's different.
yep,
So,
and cell phones too. So
Mhm. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
we
Good point.
and the older actors we've had on are amazing with these new ways.
They really are.
Yeah, they fall right into it and with no trouble at
Yeah.
all. No
Yeah.
trouble at all. It's so beautiful to see it all happen.
seamlessly.
Well, I think we have a really good
Good basic here.
yeah,
We do.
a
This
really
is
good
great.
instructional video on how to kickstart something you wanted to see if anybody's, looking for your style, your look or whatever, because even guys who come on here and it was Tony DeMilla said they see me as a bad guy. So I'm going to be the best damn bad guy I can be. And
Really,
he is killing it. And
Get
so
all the
that's what you got to do too.
Yeah.
How what, do people see you? Can you pull this off? Do you think
Right.
people get a little starry-eyed when they get into something thinking they can just do anything?
Yeah. When actually,
You think you need a little bit of self-discovery going in and know kind of how people see you is a good thing to kind of be self-aware.
Yeah, but the little glitch to that is if you go to your friends, everybody's going to have a different concept of how they see you. So it can get a little confusing.
So maybe not your friends, maybe you're getting yourself out there and getting your feedback. That's what you should go by.
That's where these actor groups and we're taking classes comes in handy as well.
So can I say, don't be afraid of rejection?
Please.
Of course. Geez.
Everybody.
Yeah, all the time.
Hey, generation, look at me. Take it easy. If you get a little negative feedback, okay?
Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't take rejection or criticism, then this isn't the place for you, right? Then
Oh yeah. Get out of the business.
It's tough. It's really tough. And then you have to take that with a grain of salt as well, because you don't always know their motivation behind a comment. Right?
Yeah.
You don't know if it's really for your good or to get you ungrounded and kind of screw you up because they've got a little thing. I mean, who knows? There are people who do this. That used to be a tactic in some auditions and things where actors, you're in the waiting room, right? And they would start up a conversation when you're trying to like think of the lines in your character. And it's like, don't. So eventually casting would put up signs, please be quiet, do not, because it was kind of like a psyop that would do. I call them energy vampires. And so I would just, wait
That's
out.
perfect, by the way.
Isolate myself outside where I wouldn't be bothered. So again, take it with a grain of salt. If it vibes like they might be onto something, then maybe there's an element of what might relate to you that might work for you. And since if you're starting out, then you really have to kind of get out there and just try it all and get out and swim.